Okay, we have 2 messages. Well, 3. We have 3 messages? Alright, so we have a love message. We have an inner reflection and something to do with career. Well, we're going to start with career. This shows me that there is something you've done to prove, without realizing it, that you're deserving of a new position or a new pay grade or being a face of something. You have shown that you're not arrogant, that you don't think you know everything. That's interesting. You know, the best leaders in the world are the ones who admit and cherish being able to still learn from others. There's been somebody watching you that does not have it out for you in a bad way. What I see is that they have their eyes set on you for a humongous, life-changing opportunity. There may have been a job offer or something you've interviewed for, had a meeting for, that could have been a very long time ago, that you have not heard back from. For some of you, this could be years. The thing, though, is you've never given up hope that this was something that would return if it's supposed to. Because for most of you here, it was like your dream job or the next step you knew that was really going to take you off. And you wonder, did you do something wrong? Why did it pass by? It never passed by. In fact, I feel that they saw you were better for something different that they had. I feel that you're like their special item they've been keeping in their pocket. What's their special weapon? You see, there is something that you are destined to be part of. And this is changing your life, your career forever. Let's dive into that first. Okay, this is the exact reasons why they've picked you. Number 1, you have a great sense of humor. You have a way of talking that's relaxing, but you can still be assertive. You're a person that is able to make a whole room laugh at one moment and then organically go into a lesson, go into a reflection. See, that's something that this company or this business or this face, whatever it is, they're like, we need somebody that does not have insecurity in front of the camera, does not have insecurity in front of the office, does not have insecurity in front of the class. Or at least if you do, you're able to put that strong face on. Because everybody needs to be able to put that strong face on to have resilience in this world. It's not about being fake. It's about being authentically yourself, but still holding your ground. Another thing they said they need to have is somebody with the confidence to make decisions. Somebody that doesn't have to be like a spoon-fed everything. And what do I do next? What do I do next? No, they need somebody who's creative. Somebody that actually can make exciting things happen that none of these other people could think of. Whatever job, opportunity, etc. this is, you're going to have an extreme amount of creative control. So that's where that blend of being a leader, but being completely willing to learn, to listen, to be able to deal with mood shifts. They see this in you. They need somebody that can do a balance of play and focus. There's something about your energy too that it's like, no matter the gender of a person that's listening to you, learning from you, absorbing what you have to say or teach in any form, there's this energy of comfort, and I see you. It's unexplainable. You're just somebody that's able to be a happy ground, a medium for people. This space where maybe if other people said the things you do, it would go in one ear and out the other. But this is more than the way you look. This is more than your body. This is also to do with your energy and your spirit. They need your charm. To be quite frank, this company, this opportunity needs you because you are destined for it. It's like this spot was like made for you. It was almost like handcrafted. Nobody else. There's nobody better for this spot than you. So what do you have to do? You got to keep being your authentic self. You have to keep willing to learn. You have to keep that confidence. You got to put that game face on, but always be your authentic self. You got this in the bag. All right, so now that we have the career part covered, I would like us now to go into the self-reflection. Okay, self-reflection. What is your higher self wanting to tell you right now? Overall, what message does your higher self have for you as we speak? This is beautiful. This is, your higher self is acknowledging how much growth you have done, not only in this past year, but in this past 3 months. This past 3 months changed you for the better. Those 2 first months of the 3 I am hearing could have been pretty brutal. A lot of what you needed to face within yourself. A lot of shadow work. And you passed it with flying colors. You see, you're not afraid of your shadow anymore. Not one part of it. You shook hands and say, we're a team. You actually helped me grow. You helped me learn. You helped me how to help others. There's 4 things that your higher self is letting you take a moment to just reflect on. You've released the need to be perfect. You felt like you always had to do everything perfectly. You didn't have crazy high expectations of others like you did yourself. If you said something wrong, if you forgot something, if you tripped up on something, if you had a human error, you would get so mad at yourself and almost punish. But you don't do that anymore. You don't expect perfectionism from yourself. You give yourself the grace you do others. You've released codependency. You understand that humans, we're pack mentality creatures. We are supposed to have a tribe. But our spiritual self, our soul, does not need anything. We are enough. You understand the blend of being a human, but still being a spirit. You've released codependency. You're not people-pleasing. You're not chasing love. And even if you feel that there are things in your life that you really want to happen, you can see actively now, I want this to happen from a place that was unhealed. All the time I wanted this to happen, whether that was a certain specific connection, an opportunity that you're wanting to do for work or whatever it is, or people you hung out with or things you like to watch. There's just this energy of you realized, I'm not going to let the want of I'm not going to let what I want this to be outshine the reality. You stop chasing validation from anybody outside of yourself. You've allowed yourself to become much more strategic also. There's a balance in life of doing things on impulse, which is motivation or gut feeling, versus like straight anxiety impulse. Sometimes we make decisions because we're afraid of not making a decision, so things happen too fast. It's about the fear and anxiety taking over. But what you do now is you actively are seeing. In the past, I would have reacted with fear and jumped to a conclusion. But now, I'm going to let myself sit back and remember, I'm safe, I'm protected, I'm following Spirit's guidance. And I'm going to see things fully. And I'm hearing you've done a lot better at time management. You've done a lot better at time management. You've done a lot better at staying committed to plans. And when I say that, it feels more like fun plans. It's not about sticking to career or whatever. You're good with that. It's like actually sticking to going out, having fun, getting out of your comfort zone. You're being very strong with your money is what they're wanting me to state. They're wanting me to state as well. They're saying that my inner child and inner teenager feels seen from you every single week now. There was times that your inner child and inner teenager, months and months, felt that you locked them in a corner. But you don't do that. You don't block them. You see them. You understand work and play balance. And Spirit's so proud of you for that. You're not overgiving in work. And you're also not letting the fun become distraction. And they're so proud of how you have transitioned throughout this entire time. You have not only woken yourself, but you've woken others. They want you to understand the domino effect of what you've done in this world. I don't think you understand how much you help people. It don't matter where you live. It doesn't matter what you do. Anybody that gets to be in your presence and hear your voice, your message, it's a blessing. You have no idea the little things you think you've done for people that changed their life. Something as simple as complimenting a person could change their whole day, their whole mindset. They could have somebody that constantly is belittling them when they go home, and they're not used to compliments. They're not used to being acknowledged about something. And you notice that somebody's drawing in their book, and they're really good at drawing, and you're like, whoa, that is awesome. But all they hear when they go home is that they're talentless and etc. You broke a pattern right there for them. And they look, and they look, and then they look and see, no, wait a minute. This random person who has absolutely nothing owed to me thinks this is beautiful. Why the fuck am I letting everybody else tell me it's not? You have no idea how much you've changed people's lives and probably will never fully be able to understand. But the thing is you allow the messages to flow and grow. And you understand that your energy is like one of those wishing flowers. You know what I'm talking about? Dandelions. Like, you know, they blow, you blow them, and the seeds go everywhere. And then they continue to populate. That's your energy. That's your love. That's your wisdom. You are a dandelion in this world. People make a wish for clarity, for guidance, for love, to be cared for loyalty. And when they align with that energy, you appear. And the thing is, you understand now that you're the dandelion. So, now that the higher self's message has been completed for now, let's go into love. What is your love message for today? This is definitely a love message. Literally pulled the love card. So, it feels like there's a love that you're healed from now. But there was a fall in grace. To be quite frank, I see 3 energies surrounding your love right now with surrounding your life right now with love. One person, looks like it was so hard for them to separate from you, like you don't even realize it. Like there was somebody that you thought it was so easy for them to separate from you, but it was almost like they had no choice. You don't know the full story about something. Somebody wants to bring this in. You have another connection that's wanting to release burdens from you right now as we speak. Like there's a person that really likes you. Whether you have just went on like one date with them, you've been talking to them through social media or the dating apps, you've met for a couple of dates, because it feels like it's something you don't see as serious as they do. There's a person that they want to take your burdens. And the thing Spirit is saying with this connection is it feels like you guys, there is a vibe, there is a chemistry, but you can't, just because this person's a good person and they're checking off quite a bit of boxes, if there's that energy there, there's something's not clicking fully with the spiritual. You can't force that. Now, Spirit is really proud of you for allowing yourself to go out and explore connections and not feel like you have to instantly feel something spiritual to know it's something to pursue, because that's not always how it happens. But there is somebody right now you could have ghosted, or you guys just kind of stopped talking and they really like you. Like really like you. So I wouldn't be surprised if they try to do a leap of faith again and reach out to you. Okay? Spirit states, if this is somebody you feel you can have a good time with and you don't want anything serious, but they're a good person to spend time with, and however that time looks, just be honest about that. Just be honest. Don't lead this person on, even if you don't realize you could be doing that. Put yourself in their shoes, because this is a good person, and it feels like you guys have like a time together, not a longevity, like a side quest together. And then there's somebody else that you're building a foundation with. If you're somebody who is single, okay, I see somebody coming into your life where it's like endgame. And what I mean is somebody that's very, very serious about ready to settle down, and the way I say settle down, it could look different for everybody. What you want, what you consider you're settling down, it aligns. So if that means you want a family, this person does too. If this means you don't want to have a family, you want to spend your life with your partner, going and traveling or whatever, the person that's connected to you wants the same foundation. If you're in a relationship right now, okay, or something is really, really in the beginning spark, they're saying that this is solid. This is something that's going to continue to grow. Your love life is very, very strong, no matter if there's somebody in it right now or not. And I see life. And that can mean many different things. That can mean literal human life being created. Or this can mean you guys exploring another side of life together. What I can tell you, this person that feels like they sacrificed, and this person of foundation, these two people have pretty special spots in your heart. For some of you, to be quite frank, because it is collective and I feel it's possible in this message, this and this person could be the same person. The person, if you are single here, this person that had to go ahead and sacrifice your connection for something else, and it felt like it was a falling grace when you lost this, never was actually lost. It was divinely guided and orchestrated to be separated for further growth. But this person is going to come in now and say what they had to go through. And it's going to make everything make so much more sense to you. Since they're collective, I always try my best to make sure any message I see is set. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, this means that the foundation is continuing to build. If you're single, or really in the beginning talking to somebody where you still really would just consider it single, I'm telling you, this is more than redemption. There is a humongous soul tie purpose in this connection, and I'm seeing a red rose, a single red rose, and feathers as a humongous confirmation sign from Spirit regarding this connection. So with that being said, this is a time of exploring. This is a time of confidence. This is a time of opportunities. This is a time of peace. You are always going to be ready for the hurdles, the roller coaster bumps that come in life. But you're not allowing yourself to believe. That's all it is. Those are the necessary steps on the road trip of life, this journey of life. And you got a lot of people who want to invest into your journey. Have you been looking to get out of your comfort zone? Go see a part of the world you haven't been to before. Have an adventure. Meet newfound family members and lifelong memories? Well, I got an epic experience for you to join with me. That is a camping and hiking based adventure to Utah. Every single year, I host a retreat in a different part of the world. This July 2026, the next adventure is going to be in the Utah Rocky Mountains. This is a hiking and camping based adventure. We're going to be visiting multiple trails, camping at many different sites throughout the entire experience, and two of the main activities will be horseback riding and white river rafting. Everybody that comes on the trip is going to be receiving a one-on-one personal reading with yours truly in the Rocky Mountains, and I'm going to be hosting a tarot workshop. To claim your spot, you only have to put a 25% down deposit, and you have all the way until March to pay the remaining amount off for the trip. And right now, at the time of me filming this, I do still have some of my early bird spots available, which takes off $200 from the trip price. To find out more information about how you can join me in the Utah Rocky Mountains for 6 days in July of 2026, go ahead and check out the link in my bio, offprintmint.com. And that's what I got for y'all today. I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.